did you not send this nest and
early before launch?
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At center, Hassan Whiteside. At point guard, Stephon Marbury. At the other guard position, Brandon Miller. At small forward, Asia Stojakovic. At the other forward position, the head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Now introducing the starting lineup for your Milwaukee Bucks. At point guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. At the power forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 34, Lawrence Johnson. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 40, Hedo Kyrie. The big man, 7 feet 1 inches, number 30, Mark. Starting at the other guard, at 6'6" number 42, Jerry Stackhouse. The head coach of your home team. One more time, let's hear it for your Milwaukee Bucks.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. D.A., take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, T.A. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Chamberlain. He's out there with Stojakovic. Whiteside is out there with Miller. And it's Marbury in at the point guard. And for the Bucks, Hedo Turkoglu out there with Johnson. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jerry Stackhouse. And it's Gasol at the 5. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
On offense here, the Bucks. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
Here's Marbury. Covered by Irving. Miller outside. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Irving passes to Turkoglu. Now Stackhouse. Passes to Gasol. The Bucks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, the definition of a stretch four. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Irving. And taken away by Johnson. Now here's Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Launches it. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rejected by Gasol. Lets a floater go. The shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Stojakovic against Turkoglu. Here's Whiteside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
From deep, Turkoglu gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Marbury, covered by Irving. Whiteside dishes to Miller. Pass to Stojakovic. Just 5 on the clock. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Some close defense is not going to scare off Kyrie Irving. He gets in there, he's physical right back, and he gets the finish.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now, here's Chamberlain. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Irving. The pass to Stackhouse. Turkoglu with it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Stackhouse. And stolen by Miller. Passes it to Marbury. Miller inside, covered by Stackhouse. Basket, good. Miller's got 5 now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Stackhouse. No points in the game yet for him. From deep, Johnson. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Stojakovic kicks to Miller. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
San Antonio leading. Here's Marbury. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Driving inside to the left side wing. Pass to Stojakovic. And they recover it. Here's Marbury. Over Turkoglu. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
A great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You know, this late in the season, Brent, so much of a team's approach depends on where they stand in the playoff race.
Yeah, some middle-of-the-road teams are treating these games like playoff games because they want to get there. And then teams on top are tinkering with some things and not wanting to lose their standing. And teams at the bottom, you know, they may be experimenting and playing younger guys. So Lots of strokes for different teams at this point, Kevin.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Sampson's checked in, and Zion Williamson subbed in for Johnson. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here is Irving. Now the pass to Sampson. 13 feet away. That one good for 2.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Here's Marbury, covered by Irving. Stojakovic with the 3, gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Irving kicks to Turkoglu. Back to Irving. Floats it up for Williamson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Marbury. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Williamson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And they're just using his size to get the advantage. Turkoglu manages to beat the contact.
Chamberlain trying to get open. Rebounded by the Bucks. Right side Irving. And he hits it to tie the game up. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Stojakovic. A 3. That shot no good.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
Turkoglu inside the line. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Milwaukee, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Spurs have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Irving against Johnson. Stojakovic against Turkoglu. Stojakovic the pass to Campbell. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's off as well, so he misses both. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Johnson against Irving. Stolen by Canby. Miller surveying the floor. Again, the miss by the Spurs. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
14. Let's give a big welcome to the floor.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Camby. Miller is out there with Johnson. Then there's Ori, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Shots good by Miller.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Stackhouse. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here is Ori. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Johnson from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
With the shot. Here's Gasol. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Gasol's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Johnson finds DeRozan. Knocks down the 3 ball. DeRozan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Here's Stackhouse. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. That one goes in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch. Sanson's checked in. Carson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Irving. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Irving's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting. Because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shot.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Johnson against DeRozan. Here's Stackhouse. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, with Stackhouse's ability to attack the rim, that 3-point shot is going to usually be there for him. You defend him too close on the perimeter, and you're risking a blow-by.
Here's Carson. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Latrey. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stackhouse, the pass to Irving. Dishes to Gasol. Count that bucket. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Carson. Johnson outside. Over Irving. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And here come your forward forward.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Zion Williamson's checked in for G. Turkoglu comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williamson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Turkoglu outside. Chamberlain with the rebound.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open high percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Here's Stackhouse, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Here's Marbury. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marbury's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
From a physical standpoint, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Williamson.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Shots good by Stojakovic. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Stackhouse. 5 points in the game. Here's Sampson. He's covered by Whiteside. Here's Williamson, and Whiteside sends it back. Got a piece of it. The pass to Carson. Here's Marbury. Defended by Bridges. Marbury passes to Carson. And here's Stojakovic. Here's the 3. Sampson pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bridges outside. Teardrop shot. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Marbury passes to Carson. Sinks the three-pointer. Carson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Turkoglu kicks to Stackhouse. Williamson outside. Here's Bridges. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Here's Marbury, covered by Stackhouse. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Spurs substitution. Miller.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Miller, the pass to Marbury. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and getting the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Defensively, they got to do a better job of staying connected. They're not going to be out here. Better to crowd those guys, force them to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Jerry Stackhouse. Then it's Turkoglu. Then it's G. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. On defense, the Spurs. To the middle. Here's Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
3-pointers to Stojakovic. Rebound, Milwaukee. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Marbury. He's covered by Irving. Stojakovic with the 3. The Spurs getting another chance here. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Irving. No good off the back of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Stojakovic is good for 3. Stojakovic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence. Sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
From deep, Turkoglu. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 8. Here's Chamberlain, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Chamberlain got 6 points.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Now Stackhouse. He's got 5. Turkoglu passes to Gasol. And he hits the jump shot. 6 points for him.
And we've seen Turkoglu run a little point forward in the past. Tremendous skill for his size.
Here's Marbury. It's Miller on the wing. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Miller outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your forward 4 crew.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Bucks dancers, give them a hand, fans.
Pass to Stackhouse. Stojakovic against Turkoglu. Passes it to Stackhouse. This one for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 6th rebound on the night.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Irving attacking. Ball's knocked loose. Gasol. To halt the run. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Irving.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
It's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Williamson is checked in for G. Outside Irving. Over Marbury. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Now, here is Miller. 11 points in the game.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Spurs leading by 4. He lobs it up, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Now, you know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Now, here's Irving. He's covered closely. Here's Mendez. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Miller dishes to Camby. Count it. Camby's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Irving kicks to Stackhouse. And the Bucks miss again.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And they'll get another chance.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Mendez. Williamson trying to free himself up. The layup missed.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
On the wings to Jakovic. Jacks up a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nailed from three-point land.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Oh, the big fella, Horry, showing his range.
San Antonio foul. Second personal foul.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
"16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Stackhouse. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Carson. Ori is out there with Campbell. Then it's Johnson, and it's DeRozan, and at the small forward position. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And so versatile. Ori can play a number of positions and can be plugged into just about any line.
That's good from Ori.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Ori hits them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. They trail by 16. And it's blocked.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Camby with the block. Here's Ori. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 18. Johnson kicks to Stackhouse. No good on the shot. And the Spurs going the other way now. To the paint. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called the Bucks. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for San Antonio. Miller comes in for Carson. Johnson, the pass to Irving. Bucks passing it around. He kicks it to Stackhouse. Shot to stop the run. Rebound San Antonio. Camby's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Pass to Miller. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Irving with it. The pass to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Turkoglu. Irving against Johnson. Here's Stackhouse. Offline with his 3.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Miller, no luck. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the pass to Stojakovic. Poked loose, and the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Johnson, first personal foul. First team foul.
Irving against Johnson. Charity strike shot.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Irving passes to Turkoglu. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And some changes here for the Spurs. DeRozan's checked in, and it's Carson in for Miller. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
2 minutes.
Johnson kicks to DeRozan. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Carson passes to Ori. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Gasol will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Irving. Can be with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for B.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Irving dishes to Turkoglu. Back to Irving. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Carson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Ori. Back to Johnson. To the wing right side. Carson. Off target with his three. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Stackhouse. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for San Antonio. Johnson taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. Porter against Johnson. pass to Phillips. Launches a three. The rebound by the Spurs. Johnson surveying the floor. And it falls.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us.